The Xfinity guys get to drive all the way out to the West Coast this weekend and have a standalone event at Portland. They're bringing a lot of fresh new paint schemes with them, so we got to check them out. Let's go. Cole Custer probably always thought he was going to get a second opportunity at Stewart-Haas. Clearly, that's not going to happen anymore. I can't tell if this car looks like a Dalmatian or a cow. 6. Shout out my buddy Tyler. Last year at Daytona, he put a beanbag through an Arctic Cup to win a massive cooler. I guess he was the first and maybe the only one to do it all weekend. Pretty cool. 9. The odds on Jesse Love to win this race are far too long. This car led like 47 laps last year with Sheldon Creed, and I would argue Jesse Love is a hell of a lot better. If you got any balls, you'll put your paycheck on him. 8. Old Justin Allgaier is getting a little freaky on us with the cherry poppin' mobile. Good for you, buddy. 10. I tried to get some information on what this sponsor was, but all that came up was some NASA shit and the God of Music and Dance. I'm assuming the God of Music and Dance isn't sponsoring this car, but if they are, that's pretty badass. Whoever runs the SS Greenlight social media is obviously cool as fuck, and we should all be rooting for a team like this. 9. I'm sorry, but Sammy Smith is just so forgettable. Dude came on hot, won a race, and has disappeared. 8. Well, Brandon, you would have won me $380 last week, but that asshole Chase Elliott had to be in the race. 6. Memorial Day was last week. 5. Again with the SS Greenlight, you guys should all be rooting for this team. Also, this t-shirt, fucking fire. And I just know my girlfriend is going to love this paint scheme. 10. So this team did away with their crew chief kind of out of the blue. I don't know what that's about. Also, I've realized that Ford has like no developmental system. So I guess Haley Deegan is like their only developmental driver, which nothing wrong with that, but that's just pretty wild. 8. The downfall of Kaulig racing needs to be studied like right now. Now. 6. Someone in the comments said it best last week. This looks like an Easter scheme that they just never changed. Really don't like it. 3. Josh Bilicki's getting a real chance in a good car. I hope he shows up, and this thing looks killer. 10. Not a fan of Ryan Truex. Kind of goes with the name, but also he beat Carson Kvapil at Dover, and I had the house on Carson Kvapil, so, you know. This thing's pretty bland. 2. Austin Hill went from leading the points to third in points. Maybe you shouldn't intentionally wreck people. Talented driver, but you need to control your temper. 8. This thing reminds me of a watermelon. 7. Elva Prime fucking kills it with the paint schemes, though. Also, I'm probably going to be visiting the race shop sometime in June. I want to go to like some really obscure, like smaller teams. And I see a lot of people on Reddit say Alpha Prime is a really good one to go to. Can anyone give me information on that? I mean, obviously, I've been to most of the big ones before. It's been a while, though. But I want to try some of these smaller teams. Give them some love. 10. Jeremy Clements has never put a bad-looking race car on the racetrack. I'll say it every week till the end of time. 10. Like I said last week, just not a fan. 5. This poor fuck, Riley Herbst, man. He finally starts running good, and the team goes belly up underneath him. 6. And the Big Baby Scumbag Paint Scheme of the Week goes to...
Money in my face, what? Hoes in my face, what? Pocket full of money, I ain't running out of space. What? Mama said, baby, you done came a long way. Woo. Still eating ramen noodles, bitch, I like the taste. Dale Earnhardt, nigga, do you wanna race? What? Mirror, mirror on the wall, bitch, I look great. Woo. Daytona 500, high speed chase. What? Put you in your place, yeah. Bitch, get out.